We're going to take up one more problem on projections of laminas. Problem number 92. It reads as a pentagonal lamina of sides 25 mm is resting on one of its edges on HP with corner opposite to that edge touching VP. The edge parallel to VP and the corner which touches VP is at a height of 15 mm above HP. Draw the projections of the lamina and determine inclination of the lamina with HP and VP and the distance at which the parallel edge lies from VP. So this is the problem. So we have to solve this by using AutoCAD software. So to do that, first we will consider we have the front view, we have the top view, and also we have the side view. And here to do that, so first we'll go to the AutoCAD screen, switch off the grid mode and switch on the ortho mode. Now the command is limits. So specify lower left corner 0, 0, upper right corner, we are going to take it as 297, 210. Then zoom all. Then go to line command, draw a line, select some arbitrary point at the lower left corner and type relative polar coordinate system 297 less than 0 at the rate 210 less than 90 at the rate of 297 less than 180 and say close. Then zoom all, zoom 0.6x. This is also one of the way in which we can draw the A4 size sheet. So here first we'll go for a layer command. So click on new layer, type the layer by name XY, enter, click on new layer, type the layer by name front view, FV, enter, click on new, type the layer by name top view, TV, enter, and type the layer by name side view, enter. Now we need to layer 0 should contain the projector lines. All the projector lines will going to have a line thickness of 0.05. The line thickness will be equal to line weight. So here you click on 0.05 and the XY line should be of 0.13, and then front view should be having the top 50 0.5 and the top view should also have 0.5 and the side view should also have the line weight as 0.5. So then we have the side view should have red color, okay, and the top view should have magenta color, okay, and the front view should have the blue color. You just click on that and say okay and close it. Now we go for the polygon command. So here the number of sides what I want is 25. So since I want the side of 25, so number of sides is 5. Edge is the option. First point of edge, select some point and take the distance as 25. Then go to line command, draw a horizontal line at any convenient distance. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this. Similarly line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. And similarly line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to fillet between these two and fillet between these two. Then we go for select, go to layer, make that as front view and you just click on this pentagon, go to layer, make that layer as top view. Then make the line weight display as on. Then go to break, select this, take first point, take int of this and say at the rate. Now we have, then we want to have draw a horizontal line and take this point and take 15 mm and then you take this distance and cut it here. So to do that, so first we should go for a line command, take intersection point of this and draw a horizontal line and then go to offset, take the distance as 15 mm, you select this and offset it. Now we should go for DDIM, select the dimensioning variables, modify. So take the primary units precision for linear dimension as up to second decimal point and text height as 3, aligned with the dimension line, centered becomes above and then offset from the dimension line as 3. Then symbols and arrows, take the arrow size as 3. Then go to lines, take the offset from the origin as 3 and say OK and say close. Now we need to do the dimensioning part of this. Then you just go to dim, take int of this and take intersection point of this now. So here you will go to get it as 38.47. Then go to circle, take nearest point on this and take the radius as 38.47. Then go to break this circle till here and break this circle till here. Then go to erase this and also erase this and erase this. Then go to copy, select this entire thing and take intersection point of this. So this should be having the center of this line. Now once you do that, now we have this. So we have fixed this point. Now we need to rotate this. So to rotate this, go to rotate option, select objects, you select by window, take endpoint of this. So then you take the reference as, so here the reference is from the counterclockwise direction, it is 180 degrees. So then specify new angle as int of this now. So automatically it will be taken care of here. Then it is rotated. Then go to break this and from this side you break this. Now we go for line command, draw a line from endpoint of this and go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Similarly, line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to trim, select this as the cutting edge, object to trim as this. Then go to line, take endpoint of this. As you move the cursor here on this line, you will go to get this endpoint here. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Similarly, line int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to fillet between this line and this line. Similarly, line, take int of this and draw a horizontal vertical line and go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to fillet between these two. And now this can be extended till to this boundary. So this as the boundary, you select this. Then go to line, take int of this and take intersection point of this. Again you take int of this and take intersection point of this and take int of this now. Then go to break, select this as the break line, first point int of this and say at the rate. Then go to break, select this first point, take int of this and say at the rate. Then break first point, take int of this and say at the rate. Now you select all these 5 lines and change that layer to front view, sorry, top view. Once you do that, then you just go to zoom previous. Then we want to rotate this in clockwise direction and place this on VP now. So to do that, so go to line, take int of this and draw a horizontal line. Now you just go to copy, select this entire drawing and copy to the next position and then go to rotate in clockwise direction. So you will going to take -90. So then go to zoom window, you select this and then go to move, select this entire drawing and then int of this and draw perpendicular to this. Now once you do that, now we need to place this. Then go to fillet between this line and this line. So automatically you will going to get that point. Then go to line, take int of this and draw a horizontal line. And here you take int of this and perpendicular to this line. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to fillet between these two. Similarly, you just go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Similarly, line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. And then you say int of this and then int of this and then int of this and then int of this. Now we need to break this line. So you break first point, take int of this and take at the rate. Then go to break first point int of this and say at the rate. So what is the need for that is basically I want only from here to here you should have a dark line. The rest of the thing should be of 0.13. So that is the reason why we broken that line. Now we just select all these 5 lines, this line, this and this, then go to layer, make that layer as front view. So now we will going to consider some at any distance you draw a x1 y1 line, then go to line, take int of this and say at the rate 100 less than minus 45. Then go to line, take int line int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Similarly, line, take int of this and draw a horizontal line, and then go to line, take int of this, and then from here take int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to fillet between this and this, and similarly fillet between these two. Then go to line, take int of this and draw a horizontal line and tilt to the 45 degree. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this, and then draw intersection point of this. Then go to fillet between this line and this line. Then go to break this line till here, and you break this line till here, and you break this line till here, and you break this line till here. Now you just go to select, go to layer, make that layer as side view. So once you do that, now we have the drawing which has been completed. Then you just select this point, this line, and also this line. So then go to layer, make that layer as XY. Now you just go to line, take int of this and draw a horizontal line here. Then you select this and go to layer, make that layer as XY. Now we need to do the dimensioning part of this. To do the dimensioning part of this, so first we should have the DDIM. Now you change this, so you just modify, go to primary units, make the decimal degrees also up to second decimal point. Then go to dim, then go to intersection point of this, you switch off this and take int of this. So here go to dim, take int of this and take intersection point of this. So you're going to get it as 25. Then go to nearest point on this and take perpendicular to this. So you're going to get it as 15 mm. Now similarly you go to, so here the distance between these two, what I should get 35.43. So to do that, go to nearest on this and perpendicular to this. So here you will going to get it as 30.43. Go to text, type L equals question mark. So here you will going to get this. Now you just go to angular, select between this line and this line. So you are going to get it as 22.95. So 22.95, here it is 23.05. So here we have this 22.95. You just go to text. So here you 22.95, that is theta. Similarly, you just go to angular, select between these two. So you're going to get it as 67.05. Go to text, sum of these two angles should be equal to 90 degree. So you will going to get it as 67.05. So here, this is how you are going to get this drawing. So now we need to type the text. So you just break this. So you just break this. So here you just go to DDIM, then go to modify and change the primary units, this as 0 and also this as 0. So once you change this and then go to close, so automatically everything will going to change here. Now we go for the text. So here you mark, go to the text, take the text height as 3 and then rotation angle of text as 0. Put the caps lock on, type VP and here you type HP. Here you mark this as X1 and this as Y1. Then as Y1, this as Y, and here you mark this as RPP. So put the caps lock off, mark this as A, B, C, D and E. Here you make this as A dash, then B dash, then C dash, then we have D dash in bracket, then E dash in bracket. So once you do that, then you just go to move, switch off the ortho mode and move these fonts appropriately and place it. So you just go to X1 and similarly you come down to Y1 and here this will be RPP and then you move Y here. Then we take A, then you move B, then you move C, then you move D and then you move E. Then here you mark this as A dash, you take this as B dash, you mark this as E dash, you take this as C dash and you mark this as D dash. Then you just click on this front view, go to layer, make this as front view, then you click on HP, A, E, D, C and B. Then go to layer, make that layer as top view now. Now then just go to copy, select this A dash and you copy this here. Similarly, you copy this B dash and then E dash, then you copy this C dash and you copy this D dash. Once you do that, then you copy A will come here and that A will come here. In the next position, go to B, take B here and when you rotate in clockwise, that B will come here. Then you take C, that C will come here, it will come C here. Then go to D, that D will be copied here and it is also here. Then you copy this E here, then that E will come here. Now we need to copy this A dash here, then you copy this B dash here, then you copy this C dash here, then you copy this D dash here, then you copy this E dash here. So once you do that, so you just go to DD edit, select this, you make this as D dash and you mark this as E dash without bracket. So because that is visible. So here you just come down to E dash. Now we need to text this here. You type this as A double dash. This will going to be B double dash and also E double dash in bracket. Then go to D text. Here you mark this as C double dash and also D double dash. Then go to move, select this A double dash, then B double dash, then E double dash. Then you will going to get C double dash, then we will going to get D double dash. So you just click on these fonts, then go to layer, make that layer as side view. Now we need to go to M text, then go to M text, select this and you mark this as formatting, select symbol, come down to symbol, you mark this as small q. So here you just move and place it here, and here you just copy this till here. Now we go for to write the answer. So to write the answer, go to D text, type answers. So here you mark, put on the ortho on. So you just type it. So go to then D text. Here you type 35.43. So type 35.43 mm. So here you just copy this. So you just move, switch off this and move it appropriately. Then go to ortho on, go to line, take nearest point on this and then go to line, select this and you draw this. Then go to fillet between these two, Then go to offset, take the distance as 6. So here you take this and just go to trim, select this as the cutting edge and this as the object to trim. Then go to dtext. So here you type capital L. So once you get this, now we need to get copy, switch off the ortho mode, copy this theta here and this phi and this phi. This is dd edit. You make this as phi here, small letter f. So once you do that, then go to copy this phi here. So now we need to go to dtext, type 22.95 percentage d, so 22.95 degree, and this will be 67.05. Then go to copy, select this and you copy this next to this, then go to dd edit. So you select this and here you type 67.05. So the sum of these two should be always be equal to 80 degree, 90 degree. So then only your problem is right. Then you just go to move, select this E and you place it appropriately. Then go to dim text, dim TED, select this and you place it wherever you want. Similarly, this also here. So this is how you will be able to finish this drawing, and then go to dim, then go to angular, select between this line and this line. So you are going to get it 45 degrees. So whatever the drawing which you have created here and whatever the drawn what is here, so the same, it is having the same values and also it is very much similar. So hence this is the final solution what you got from the AutoCAD. This is how you will be able to, by using the AutoCAD tools, we will be able to complete this drawing. Thank you.